Coming up in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down tons of big updates regarding the sale of WWE. You have some sources who have deleted their tweets. You have some sources who are standing by what they've reported. It is a very, very interesting time period to be a fan of the WWE. And of course, fans have tons of questions, and hopefully we could get some of those questions answered in today's video. First, I want to start off with a quote from Gunther. He was recently interviewed by the Dallas Morning News, and he was asked about Stephanie McMahon and all of the rumors and everything that is happening. And I think Gunther is the only one who has publicly spoken out about this, at least as of now. But this is what he had to say. He says, rumors are rumors, and at the end of the day, I'm not the CEO, I am a wrestler. So I focus on what I do in the ring and leave the business to the people that do business. When asked about Stephanie McMahon's resignation as co-CEO and chairwoman, Gunther says, to be fair, I've only had very brief interactions with her. She's always been very nice and very lovely. And yeah, I'm happy for her that she's going to be able now to take time off and enjoy time with her family. And yeah, I think you should be happy for anyone who's in a position to do that. All the best to her. So this is the first comments from a WWE superstar who is publicly speaking out, obviously showing his support for Stephanie McMahon. And I don't know if other wrestlers are going to follow suit. I don't know if other wrestlers are, just staying quiet for now. But it's a very, very interesting time period to be a WWE superstar because, of course, when you work for a company, whether it's in pro wrestling or just your local mom and pop shop, whenever you hear about the potential news of a sale going down, of course, it's going to make you wonder what is going to happen to your role in the company, what is going to happen, with your daily operations as a company. What type of things will change? Who's going to be the new management? Who's going to be your new boss? Who is going to take things over? Will things drastically change? Sometimes acquisitions happen in this world where things don't change. And then you see companies like, Warner Brothers and, Warner Media come together with Discovery, and then tons of people get cut. It is normal to see a lot of changes happen when a company is sold. But of course, to be a WWE superstar right now, I'm sure there's a lot of people who are very intrigued and see what's going down. And this is actually where things get really interesting, because this right here, my friends, is a very, very, very interesting thing that's happening. And that is the fact that the WWE sale, still technically while being denied, you have Cassidy Haynes, who did tweet out that the deal isn't completely finalized because WWE must provide notice to shareholders and other parties. There are legalities to go through as the company is publicly traded. Now, this makes a lot of sense that, obviously WWE will continue to deny it. I mean, this is not uncommon. Keep in mind, until a deal is officially finalized, you don't really see people speak about this potential sale going through. And if anybody knows from history with WCW and how things went down there was a lot of confusion as to WCW and Eric Bischoff buying WCW, only for people to realize that just weeks later, the sale to WWE was finalized. So, of course, it is really important for people to understand that. And this is where things get even more interesting, because WWE talent are reportedly threatening to leave the WWE if the deal with Saudi Arabia's public investment fund goes through. Now, the McMahon family at this point is a very interesting family to pay attention to. And I always say that this WWE drama with the sale reminds me a lot like the show Succession. And if you have watched that show, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But here is the really interesting thing. Fightful Select's latest report has reiterated that the deal is still not confirmed, and neither WWE staff nor talent have been informed of the deal. However, Fightful did report that so far no talent they've spoken to has asked for their release. However, at least one talent did say they'd be done with the company if the deal is to go through. It was also noted that there is an incredible amount of concern among talent and staff with Vince McMahon back in charge. And keep in mind, you have Steven Muehlhausen of DAZN, who also came out with the report. He's now deleted the tweet of the report. You have Cassidy Haynes, who has not deleted the tweet of the report. You have Slice Wrestling, who also hasn't deleted the report. So a lot of people are really wondering what is going on here, and I totally understand why people are confused. I totally understand why things are shaky. But if WWE talent are going to walk out, what does that really mean at the end of the day? I think that is the big question here. Who's the talent that want to leave? What talent could stay? What talent could go? Nobody knows the answers here. And I think the biggest issue and the biggest thing I've seen on social media or even Discord is that there is a lot of chatter and a lot of dialogue of people saying, well, this person's going to be gone, and this person's going to be gone, and this person's going to be gone. And realistically, I just don't think it's fair to speculate on who's going to walk out or who's going to stay or anything like that. This is a wait and see type of thing because, truth be told, WWE could sell to any company for that matter. And I'm sure there's going to be talent who are upset. And I'm sure there's going to be talent who are not going to be happy with whoever owns the company. At the end of the day, this is definitely a wait and see situation, but this is where things get even more interesting because Nick Khan is now somebody who I feel like could be a game changer here because Dave Meltzer was talking about how he had a long talk with WWE, okay? And the conversation with WWE essentially, it revealed that the company was not sold. However, Meltzer did confirm that Saudi Arabia's public investment fund was still in the hunt alongside other potential bidders, and that there is a lot of smoke to the Saudi story because obviously the rumors and stuff like that we have seen transpired recently. But back to Nick Khan. Furthermore, it was noted that WWE CEO Nick Khan recently met with some significant individuals, including Bob Iger, the CEO of the Walt Disney Company. Additionally, with all the legal intricacies of selling a publicly traded company, the hope is that WWE will be sold by the middle of the year. And Meltzer did add, if WWE is looking to become a privately held company, this would be basically the first time since 1999. And Dave Meltzer believes that Saudi Arabia's public investment fund would be the best deal. He suggested that the promotion would remain public if one of the other bidders prevailed. So if Disney, NBC, or somebody else buys the WWE, he believes that the company will remain a publicly traded company, which I think would make a lot of sense. So this is a very interesting time period to be a fan of WWE. I don't think anybody really knows what's going to happen. There's a lot of rumors, a lot of speculation. You're getting some very credible people dropping some very big news, and then some of them are deleting it. Some of them keep with it. My goal here on the channel is to keep you guys updated along the way. Obviously, there is going to be tons of talks about WWE sale, WWE management changes, but at the end of the day, this is going to be the channel to watch out for. And one thing to keep in mind too, as far as Triple H running creative, Vince McMahon running creative, obviously this is a big concern for a lot of people. I'm seeing a lot of people ask me about it on Discord. I'm seeing a lot of people talk to me on Twitter about this, and they say, hey, who do you think is going to run the WWE? I mean, at this point, I don't even know. I don't think, realistically, I don't think a lot of companies would want Vince McMahon running the WWE. I think WWE is successful right now because of Triple H and what he's done as head of creative. So this will be very, very interesting to see, and I will keep you guys updated along the way. So make sure you guys click that subscribe button, make sure you ring that bell, and make sure you stay tuned on a daily basis because things are heating up, and it's just a few weeks into 2023. Absolutely mind-blowing. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.